Sports Week is brought to you in part by your local Ford dealer. Drive one.
We are back, and as promised, give it up for my man, the myth, the legend, Chris Wilson. Chris, welcome on to the show.
What's going on?
We appreciate you coming. Now, let's jump right into it. Before we get to the game on Sunday, the interesting thing is you were a Redskin,
right? Then
you left, then you came back, and then you knocked the buildings down like King Kong. I mean, just talk about having the opportunity. I mean, you played your way onto this team in those last games. Just talk about what that experience was like and how you felt making the team and being able to get back in the saddle with the Skins.
Well, I signed with the Redskins in 2007. Great organization. I think I was one of those guys got caught up after the lockout, being an unrestricted free agent, just trying to make the most for my buck. Went to an organization who, weren't really trying to use me. And then, life just kind of went on. I got stuck, set out of football for a year. But, I'm a man of faith, man, great faith, great work ethic, and just continued to work. Just didn't believe I was done playing. And, God made the opportunity possible for me to come back to the Skins. And once I grabbed hold of that opportunity, I didn't want to let it go because I do love playing here for the burgundy and gold.
Yeah.
And I'm excited about what this team was. Like, you guys been talking about it all day. And it's all true. When I see the way these guys go about the preparation and the way they go out and take the field, I'm excited to be a part of that. And it was an opportunity that I definitely didn't want to let slip by.
All right, so circumstances. Rob Jackson, Arakpo goes down. Then Rob suffers the little nick that he got. You get in there and
no drop off.
No, there's no drop off.
That's the motto.
Talk about the deep bench that you guys had, because this, quite frankly, when you got here in 2007, we couldn't boast a team that had a whole lot of guys that could come in and get the job done. Just talk a little bit about what that looks like. I mean, even with the receivers.
That was it was scary.
Robinson gets in the game.
It was scary.
Right.
I mean, I seen the receivers meeting in hotels, and I would see those guys just kind of look each other and dap each other up, like, regardless of whatever happened. We play to a certain standard. And to be honest, I think guys like you have a great deal to do with that. Being part of the Redskins family, every former Redskin that I meet, goes about things a certain way. And, Rob Jackson mentioned, he said, it's almost like playing in high school, because after being in the system for a couple of years, being around each other and starting at jail, we know each other now. And, the worst thing that you could do is let your teammates down in any situation on any play. And, we really believe in that. So, going into the game, I'm obviously playing to make the team. But, one thing I know is as far as the competition goes, I never worry about that because Brian Arakpo doesn't block me.
Right.
I've never been blocked by Rob Jackson before. So,
right.
You know what I'm talking about. So
Absolutely.
if I'm getting blocked,
by somebody else.
By somebody completely different.
So you can't blame them.
Can't blame them if I'm getting whooped.
Let's jump into the game, man. Obviously, you guys go into a hostile environment. New Orleans, you go to the Mercedes-Benz Dome.
Superdome.
Everybody's hollering the Who Dat chant and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I heard by the time y'all got finished, y'all was saying "We Dat." Now, just give me a rundown on what the game.
I just want to give a big shout out to Redskins Nation. We had so many fans in the Superdome. They was yelling "We Dat." They was yelling RG3 chants, and I think it threw New Orleans off a little bit. They weren't expecting to see that in the Superdome. Like, this is our stadium. But it was a great experience. My first time playing in the Superdome. Very bright. We were just ready to battle, and that's what it was. Everybody was focused. Everybody was putting effort forward, and we was just ready to go 4 quarters. And I'm extremely proud and impressed with everybody, and we're going to prepare and do the same thing for this week.
When you look at what you guys were able to accomplish in that game, knowing that you guys have the St. Louis Rams in St. Louis, a team that on paper, you guys should be able to go in there and handle your business again. But they have been the team that has upended the Washington Redskins in years. As a matter of fact, it was the year that the team, I believe, began the season at 4-2. The St. Louis Rams do a little work on the Redskins. Right. How do you guys protect against a team that possibly isn't as talented as you guys are and not letting up where they can sneak up on you and give you a loss unexpectedly?
Well, just being around the type of leadership we have on the team, we got to know who we are. Redskins aren't the type of team to just blow a team out the water. We also not the type of team to get blown out of the water.
All right.
So we just got to come in there and just be ready to focus for 4 quarters. I know what you mean, though. It's easier to focus. It's not as easier to execute when you know you playing against a Drew Brees and, everything that team has. But just taking advantage of the opportunity, being to start the season off 1-0 on the road, and the opportunity to start the season off 2-0 on the road is just something that we got to go seize, and we got to realize what's at stake, and it starts with the preparation and get ready to go to battle.
All right, we got 1 minute left. Now, when I was bringing you on, I told people that you freestyle, you rap. Do you have a rap for the camera before we go to break? Putting him on the spot.
I do.
You see this?
He did put me on the spot.
He is a performer now. When you're a performer, you got to be ready to perform.
I mean, do I get a beat? What you want? Acapella? You from the old school.
Just give me something. You want me to beatbox?
Yo, I shine bright, kinda like a star. Sitting on sports talking C-Dub and LaVar. Drive a hot car, they better move out. The way we about to do the Rams, we about to show out. It goes down. I'm in Maryland, but I'm from Flint Town. It's easy, just left the Big Easy. Hey, believe me, RG3 ready. About to go and eat like spaghetti. You know the Washington Redskins, we go heavy. Weight champs, I'm so ready. We about to hold. Nah, I ain't gonna say that yet. It's too early. Cause I get to rapping. If I get to rapping, I might say something that might be a little premature.
Hey. That's Chris Wilson. Y'all heard it here. I'm Dougie Fresh LaVar.
Yeah, Dougie Fresh.
We're going to break. I'm going to go break dance and beatbox in the back by myself. That's Chris Wilson. All right, we're out of here. All right, we're coming back. We're coming back.
Sports Week is brought to you in part by your local Ford dealer. Drive one.